Welcome, everyone, to what is going to be a wet and sloppy affair. The skies are... And the Cougars will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing, and make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Washington State's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Leaves it with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the misconnection, it's second down. Red pass, it's complete. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hernandez. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. quickly to the tight end. Oh, it's out! And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. The Cougars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On second down, looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Lean for the wire, touchdown.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Cougars in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. Stopped after making the catch. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The play action fake. It's caught along the side. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got a man, it's Hernandez. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Tempo and overdrive. They're going to throw it again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Washington State has it all working right now. Comes out throwing on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it! Touchdown, Cougars! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unleashes one. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Off play action. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He'll keep it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Pulled down for the tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field.
Nothing but green ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Washington State going quickly. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Washington State, number 8, with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. The pass intercepted. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the tailback. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. My, oh my, 41 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 50. Second down coming up.
The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Looking for space. It's Morris. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Hold on just a second. They flag down. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarter
fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Give to the back. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. Washington State lines up quickly.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wazoo! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, first down. The give from the gun. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd? Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4, 35-31. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Washington State going quickly.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll try to pop the draw. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He's up to 55 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll try the run. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On first and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The hand to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still running at the 40. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. With jet sweep pass. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Feeling some heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion, just missed it. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Only nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Quick strike complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to pound their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over North Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Can't get him to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Washington State going quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it, using the quick game. love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.